Well, hello, this is Rosa RCG Creations. How are you doing? We're bringing to you a new video. Hubby's cooking, but he doesn't want to be on the video. He's not going to talk. So I will be, what's that called? I'll be the narrator. We are making beef stroganoff. So what he's doing first is he's going to brown the ground beef in the frying pan. Well, he's going to make everything else with the pasta and all that in the big pot right over there. Okay. We're ready, hubby?
Yeah.
He said yes. He wants to make sure he's, and I'm going to move the camera and angle because he does not want to be in the video. But he's generously offered to co-host with me today. So he's got the burner on. No, he doesn't have the burner on yet. Oh yeah, he does have it on. All he's going to do right now is brown the ground beef. So we'll bring you back when if that part is done, and we'll get the water boiling for the pasta. We'll bring you back. Okay, we are back. Hubby has browned the ground beef, crumbled it up really good with our meat masher thing. Then he drained it, and now he's put it back into the frying pan.
Most people do is they use fresh onions. I particularly don't like onions. But we get our onions from our church, which is the LDS, and I don't know what onions you use, but they're nice and sweet. They're really good onions. We vacuum seal them. They vacuum seal them, we vacuum seal them.
Let me show when we say we vacuum sealed these back in March 5, 2018.
Yeah.
And they were packed just July 18, 2009.
So you want to rehydrate them, but they're going to get rehydrated in here because I put 4 cups of broth in here at least. So I'm just going to put as much, whatever I want in there.
So, in other words, you can use fresh onions or you can use dehydrated onions, onion powder. Hubby prefers to use dehydrated onions.
Yeah. And they'll rehydrate when it cooks.
Now he's just stirring everything.
Now for added flavor, I use 2 types, depending on what I feel like cooking with. I use Kinder's. We love Kinder's because Kinder's has some good products. I use in a roasted garlic brown butter, and I season my meat with that. And I usually put quite a bit because it gives it a lot of flavor.
He doesn't measure, he just goes by look.
I'm not a cook. I never claim to be a cook. I don't say I'm a cook. I just do what I've done since I've been on my own, since we've been married. How I cook is how I cook. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
There's a little piece of meat that fell.
You want to mix all your seasonings up together in your meat because that all varies. Okay, we'll let that cook for a few minutes.
We're going to let the flavors and the onions marinate against each other. Not against, with each other.
With each other. So after that, you put in 3 sticks of butter.
No, 3 tablespoons of butter.
3 tablespoons of butter, excuse me. Unsalted, salted, however you like it. It's your preference. Some people use unsalted butter when they cook. A lot of people do. No, that's just how it is. Some people want salted butter because you don't put a lot of salt in your. We don't put a lot of salt in our cooking. We don't do it. But it's your preference. It's how you want to cook because you're the one that's going to cook this. Nobody else.
You're going to eat it.
You're the one that's going to eat it too. So do how you feel.
Your kitchen, your way.
That's right. How it is in my house, my kitchen, my way.
Yeah. His kitchen, his way when he cooks. My kitchen, my way when I cook.
Yeah.
And sometimes he goes, what?
So you got your 3 tablespoons of butter. You just let it melt and mix up in your meat. You use this when you caramelize your onions. Use butter to help caramelize some onions. And it's for flavor. And you let the butter melt. Then you got to add in 3 tablespoons of flour. 3 tablespoons.
So 3 tablespoons of flour is going to be added next. And he's using all-purpose flour.
Yeah. What it does, the flour helps the meat. I don't know exactly what it does.
It coats the meat a little bit, so the sauce coats to the beef and the pasta. Is that right?
Yep.
See, I'm learning.
You just stir it all up together so you don't get no flour on your meat. You don't get no floury taste. You want to mix it all together thoroughly. And stroganoff can use any kind of meat that you want to use. I mean, I use ground beef.
Beef steak.
Stew steak you can use. I mean, you're cooking this. Experiment.
Okay, sorry we lost battery juice. I had to get it I had to plug it in. It's a low. Okay, we are back. We had some battery issues. Hubby is putting sour cream. Is that sour cream? Sour cream in the beef stroganoff. I'll have to make sure we go back and edit because I'm having the battery issue problems. But he, just to recap on the beef stroganoff, ground beef, ground it, drain it, put it in the pan. Right. He added some dehydrated onions because he doesn't care for fresh onions. I love onions. But we do have our LDS church dehydrated onions, and he put some of those in there, about a fourth of a cup. Then you let it simmer, come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, what happens next?
No, you put the onions in with the butter and flour.
Okay.
Combine
it was
it all
how many
together.
how many tablespoons of butter?
3 tablespoons of butter and three tablespoons of flour.
Okay.
Then you combine it and you let the butter melt and you put the flour on. You mix it all together so the flour is gone, no flour taste. After that, you take your 4 cups of broth, pour it in here, let it bring it up to a boil, stir in your broth and your meat and everything together. Let everything boil for a few minutes. Then take your egg noodles, pour them in there in the broth, bring it back up to a boil, let it boil up for about a few minutes, turn it down medium-low heat, put your lid on there, check it I check mine, I check things about every 5-10 minutes, see if it's thickened up. If it's too thick, you could add a little more broth. If it's too loose, too watery, you can add a little more flour, however you want to do it, if you want it thick or thin. And this is the done of it.
How long does it take for all that?
About 20 minutes.
So it takes about 20 minutes?
Yep. Now I'm going to put a little more sour cream in there because it doesn't have enough in my opinion.
So, of course, the sour cream is done by taste.
Yep. And it also gives it the flavor.
And
makes it creamy.
I will look up I'm going to go into my Betty Crocker cookbook and written in the description box how to make beef stroganoff. And I'll use that as a recipe for those who want a generic recipe going by tablespoons, because you never know if there's a newbie learning like me, learning how to cook and bake. So I need measurements and stuff because I don't know what I'm doing. So I will put that in the description box like I usually always do in my cooking videos.
And when you're done, it should look, that's creamy.
You want the pasta should be...
Pasta should be cooked. Your meat's going to still be cooked. Your onions will be cooked. Everything will be cooked. It won't be dry looking because you can see all the creaminess.
You want a lot of moisture in there.
Yeah, because it won't. It's not.
But not a lot of liquid, right?
No, I've done it where it had way too much liquid and I had to thin it out a lot. And I've done it where it was completely dry and it just doesn't taste very well. That to me is about the best we
So
get
this is going to be a trial and error of learning the texture between not too much or not enough liquid, too much or not enough flour and thickness.
Yeah.
Because again, it goes by your personal choice.
Yep, however you want it. You want it thin, make it thin. You want it runny, you could have it runny. However you want to eat it. Some people like it however way they like it. I like it where it's creamy.
Okay, so we're gonna, and then you're gonna let it simmer for just how long?
Just a few seconds. That's it. We're done.
Okay.
Everything's done. It's cooked. The pasta's soft because you want to taste test. Make sure your pasta's cooked thoroughly. Then just sit. Turn your power off. Turn your whatever you got off.
Pass us 2 forks and we'll do the taste test.
I'll do the taste test because I'm on cooking.
Okay, so he's gonna do the taste test, not me.
Taste test this time.
Are we gonna put you on the video with doing the taste test?
No, ma'am. You can see how it looks. I mean, to me, that's
no,
creamy.
bring it up to the camera.
You can see that's kind of creamy. It's not dry looking. So I mean, that to me that looks like a good stroganoff.
Okay, so do a taste test right quick. Oh no, actually, pour me some.
Oh, there you can have that one. I'll let you do the taste test.
Let me turn you around so you can do the taste test. But he doesn't want to be in the video.
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay, so here we go. And you notice he didn't put any salt and pepper because you can just do that at the table on your plate. So let's do the taste test. Two thumbs up. I am not a sour cream person. I don't care for it too much, but it's okay if it's all mixed up. You can. I taste a hint of sour cream, but you like the amount of sour cream you put in it?
Yeah, it's about right. It's
Okay.
not too much, not too overpowering.
So there you go. And this is Hubby, which doesn't want to be in the video, and my take of me watching him bake, and cook, not bake, but cook this awesome beef stroganoff made with ground beef. Thank you so much for watching. We'll get to the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.